Congratulations, young man. Sean Gathright, Davion Murphy, Rashad Murphy, and Isaiah, whatever the other dude name is. Y'all have won the grand prize. All of your hard work has paid off. All of those hours y'all put in, all of those dishes, all of those Instagram stories, all of those text messages, all of those man hours is paid off. Y'all have won life in prison. It gets better. Sweat equity. That word got everybody who watched, who seen that video or seen that part of the trial or whatever, they all in the comments is like, sweat equity. What the fuck that mean? Slavery. Yes, 13th Amendment. But hey, that's what you guys worked for. Y'all worked hard for that kill. I watched an hour of evidence presented. They worked hard for that killing. I'm talking about real life, major crime unit, investigative work. Like, they were searching Zillow, Airbnb, rental properties that look like this near this place that Julio may be renting out, that he may be here, that look like this near this street with this type of backyard. Google image searching. I'm talking about screenshot, all of it. Y'all boys work hard for this. And I didn't watch this full thing that we're about to react to yet, because I wanted to react to it. But boy, seeing the sort of audacity or the sort of disassociation. I'm not gonna say audacity, I'm gonna say disassociation. When he was speaking on that stand, he seems like he's already mentally took himself out of the equation. So there's things he said that we'll get to in the moment that was like, what exactly are you trying to achieve? What exactly do you expect us to give you in leniency for saying you're sorry, but none of your actions prove that? For someone like you who has the background that you do, you're from a military family, went to college, you grew up middle class home, no background of gang involvement, your family is not some type of super tied into the streets, your family ran organizations or were the top of certain street level gangs, none of that. You chose this open-heartedly, wholeheartedly, and intentionally. For some reason, him, I give like it's all some bullshit. 5 lives lost over disses, pride, and street gang shit. Same old usual story. Death for jail, death for jail, death for jail. Same old, same old, same old. Life in prison. Let's get into the video, man.
That refocused my, life to Christ, and I've taken a lot of religious programs.
We already starting up with the bullshit. The first time I watched this, I didn't hear them say that. I must have watched a different part because it was a different video. It wasn't Cuff Boys. Shout out to Cuff Boys. Cuff Boys be on it. Shout out to Cuff Boys. He do his thing. I really rock with Cuff Boys. He's usually straight to the point. He's not too much of a personal interjection, but he got a cool personality, and I fuck with Cuff Boys. Anyway, the first thing you mention is Christ. This is something he said that's going to like tie this in. He said this has been a very traumatic experience, but I'm going to find good out of it. Not exactly word for word, but something like it. I'm going to make a good situation out of this experience. And essentially this is something I will never remember. Like it's like prom. Like, oh my God, this is an experience I will never forget. I will not never forget. Anyway, yeah, he said this is an experience. I need to get on my professional. You feel me? I'm trying to get on my professional. He said this is an experience that I will never forget. But the connotation behind the way he expressed it, you would think he was talking about prom, his first car, his first job, his first kid. Like, that's what I mean when I said disassociation. When you watch this, whatever you call it, as he takes the stand, it's just given like he mentally has removed himself from it. Like, I don't got nothing to do with this. I'm not a part of this. I'm just somehow also got life in prison, but I have nothing to do with nothing. I'm sorry. Like, deepest condolences, but you're shown partying with Don Julio, intentionally showing that, celebrating for what you intentionally done by getting Julio killed or being a part of Julio's killing demise. Now that you've got the ultimate prize for what it is that you work for, what happened? What happened? What is that mentality that I expect positive results from something inherently negative, and when I don't get positive results, I'm so shocked and confused. Like, oh, what happened? I just shot a nigga. That's it. Like, why I'm getting shot too? Bought them all too. Like, what? Bought them all. Why I'm getting shot too? What? Like, dude, you shot somebody, nigga. You think they don't got family and people that love them? That's where I get annoyed. That's where it becomes completely phony in its essence, and I can't take you serious. Of course, people learn from the mistakes they made, but a mistake doesn't play out with circumstantial lines of intention, which means all of the circumstances that played out were intentional. You had the phone that was going through these different Zillows, Airbnbs, rentals that was looking for where Julio was. You was the one who texted. It was either his sister or another girl. They had the same last name, so I'm assuming it's his sister. But it was a girl, something Gathright. You the one who texted her and told her to text the dude, that fat boy that was with six, as y'all call him, Julio, and see where they at and act like you want to fuck because you drunk. Text him like I'm drunk and I want to fuck. He with six. You were that nigga, bruh. And there wasn't even a mention of payout. Like with the Little Dirk murder fire, supposedly they got like 40 racks for that, for killing the dude who was supposed to be involved with D-Thang murder, Little Dirk's brother. Y'all did it for the love. All y'all got was $390 for the Airbnb from J. Breezy. That's the only thing recorded. I don't know. Maybe they did get some money for it. Maybe I didn't see that part of the trial, but I didn't see a part where they directly was paid for it. It was all due to pride. This nigga dissing. This nigga hurting my feelings. This nigga said what on the song? He said what? He did what? Julio, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Julio seemed like a nigga who did a lot of that, but he was a victim a lot of times. Got his foot fucking shot. That one other video he got shot at and he was like, I'll bust my gun. He got shot at like 5 times while he was alive, bro. Mama got shot at. This nigga was a victim, low-key, bro. It's just like, bro, I ain't got too much sympathy. I ain't gonna lie. Not in this case. I don't wish none of these circumstances on any one of these 5 individuals. I'm including Julio. No matter what he said, no matter what he done, all this shit is destructive.
Maintain those relationships now?
Yeah, so, I mean, everybody who I maintain a relationship wasn't able to all be here today or, even testify. But, I talk to them daily, weekly, bi-weekly. I cherish my supporters very deeply.
Now he got cherishment in his heart. Now he's just this great, cherishing, guide-centered man after killing a nigga and getting served to life in prison plus sweat equity. You're gonna be dark skinned by the time this shit over with.
But I'm a firm believer that God can use anything for good that the devil wants it for bad.
That's the statement I was talking about. Thank you, Cover Boys, for that face. Look at Cover Boy's face. God can use anything for good that the devil wanted for bad. 6 months ago. Dang, 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 dang. Killing that man. Killed him. Killing that man. Dang, 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 dang. They was, bro, they shot like 150, a whole 100 shots. Dolph. I'm not dismissing what Fulio did to antagonize, to poke the bear, to step in that fire. He knew what he signed up for. But you did too, nigga. So don't put this game on a testimony stand like you some fucking victim. Like, whoa, me. Like, all of a sudden, I ain't who I was when I was doing that. Because I cut my hair and I'm wavy. I'm light skinned and wavy. And I speak softly. I help the community youth in the prison system and need to be corrected. I believe that I can make the good for what the devil wants for. Say that shit for them niggas in the pen finna fuck you over.
Grateful for the people I've met, for the lessons that I've learned, for just this experience in general. Because
that's what I'm grateful for this experience in general. Boy, I'd throw this fucking vape at the screen.
That I'll never forget, and it's gonna shape the rest
Grateful
of my life.
For this. You shouldn't even be here.
Twice on 2 different occasions. Like, he spun the block.
See?
Months later, he shot Fulio twice on 2 different occasions. Like, he
twice.
spun the block months later and finished the job. At least that's what the evidence suggests.
But yeah, bro, like, I'm grateful for this experience. Bro, I get we try to be optimistic is the word that he's looking for. But brother, this is an experience that should have never been. 4 lives lost to the system, 5 in total. Too many condolences to go around, and you're grateful for the experience. Do you know what grateful means?
Is after you and your friends inflicted that carnage on June 23rd, and as you were running,
he don't know what carnage
States 2059C, this is actually you running to shoot them.
He was one of the shooters, like I said.
Back past that Tesla. Were you feeling a lot of trauma at that point?
It was so long ago, I try to not remember anything from that night.
You said all that good stuff, but when it's time to get to the meat and potatoes, when it's time to actually save your fucking face, I just don't remember. I just try not to remember. I try to, and it's gonna get even worse because this is the part I was watching. It's gonna get even worse. I just try not to remember. I don't want to remember it. I just be thinking in my head. I don't want to remember. I just try. Because
were you remorseful as you were running back with that AR-15 in your hands?
Like I said, I try to remember nothing from that night.
Was it traumatic to you as you went back to the car with that AR-15? Was it still smoking? Was it still warm in your hands?
Was it still smoking? Like,
sustain the objection.
Was it still smoking in your hands when you got in the car, nigga?
As you were getting back to the Impala?
Like I said, I just try to focus on today, and
that pissed me off more than anything he said. I just try to focus on today. The first thing I thought was, okay, what the fuck does today got to do with why you're here? This is what I mean again by disassociating himself. What does today have to do with why you're here in the first place, brother? You're testifying for a murder that you are on camera committing. boatloads of evidence. I watched the hour worth myself. I can't imagine what the prosecutors and the DA had. And all of a sudden, no, it's about today. I woke up in my cell. They gave me clothes to wear. I was helping the young brothers in the system. I believe God gave me my calling by making me kill somebody and get life in prison so that I can help the youth that come into prison. That's my calling. I can turn any situation that the devil want for bad for good. What does today have to do? This nigga's an airhead, brother. He's an airhead. Are you confused why you're here, sir? Are you confused why you're testifying? Are you confused what all of this is and has been? What the fuck does today have to do with shit?
Moving forward.
So the next day,
This is actually hard to watch.
It's hard to
that
watch.
Impala, that was your car. You drove that around, right? It was your mom's, but you drove that car, correct?
Yes, sir. It was my mother's car.
Right. And that was the car you drove from Jacksonville to Tampa in, correct?
I'm gonna object beyond stuff.
I'm working to a point, Your Honor.
Okay, why don't we just get there?
All right. So this car, this Impala that you drove from Jacksonville to Tampa in with Mr. Chance and Miss Andrews, the one that you drove in tandem with.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Silver
6 lives. I forgot Shorty. Alicia Andrews, 6 lives. Y'all was hunting 6 and it took 6. Life a bitch ain't it? When you ain't playing your cards right.
The same car that you utilized to drive the assault team, the shooting team, which you were a part of that night. That same car that you drove around Tampa in the early morning hours for several hours, tracking, stalking, and hunting.
They were stalking
Jones
him. Watch
and
that.
his entourage.
Maybe I should link it, bro. I'm telling you.
That same
I
Impala,
was
you
blown
drove
away
that
by
to
the
Polk
level of
County the
like
next day,
systematic
and you dropped it at your grandmother's house. Right?
stalking. They were
same
they were
grandmother who
stalking
came
this
in here
man, bro.
last night
They
and testified
hunted
for
him.
you,
They
correct?
were hunting him.
Overall, go ahead. You can answer that question.
Isn't that correct?
What is the question?
You dropped the Impala, the one that had all of these shooters in it, the one that was utilized in this murder, that was such a vital cog in this plan. You dropped it at your grandmother's house in Auburndale, didn't you?
I'm here to testify about today.
Are you going to answer that question, or are you going to avoid it?
That shit is bothering me.
Because that's
bro.
not what I asked what you were doing here
What is
today. I think we
today,
all
brother?
understand what you're here to do
Today?
today, what you're testifying
May 14th.
about.
We've all
I'm
seen-
asking you
What
specifically
about today?
about your remorse. Were you remorseful when you dropped that
You don't even
car
know how
off
to
and
fake
left it
the
at your
fuck and just
grandmother's
be
house
like-
in Auburn?
Yeah, man. I had to do it. Fool was beating my ass every day. He was fucking with me. He shot at my girl. He shot at my house. The other day I just snapped. Like, you don't even know how to you feeling me like, sir, you understand. He couldn't even, sir, you understand. Like, he was just fucking with my life. Y'all light skinned and shit. The Jews were like, oh, soft spoken light skinned man crying. He beat me up 3 times. He beat me up 3 times. He was tall. I could never fight back.
Dale.
He's for
Nigga
sure
got
going
a
to bring up
fake
the celebrating in the
remorse. Damn,
club.
brother,
right?
you're
I mean,
an
they
artist.
literally went to a club and
Light-skinned man.
celebrated with Don Julio.
I did go to my grandmother's house.
Were you feeling remorse when you hugged her and got into the Forerunner and left her with the
This-
Impala after you wiped it down?
This is hard.
Sir, I'm just telling you that today I would like to express my remorse to the
I understand.
family.
That's what he's trying to get you to do. no remorse for you, nigga. Sorry. Not on this end. Not today. Call me ruthless, call me mean, say you a hater, say you wishing on niggas downfall. I don't give a fuck. I don't stand on the same morality these niggas stand on. I don't stand for the same principles these niggas stand for. I don't stand for the same virtuous values and structure and centers of life that these niggas stand for. I don't stand for nothing. We not on the same side of the line. We ain't nothing the same other than these vessels, nigga. Other than these human vessels, 10 fingers, 10 toes, head, shoulder, knees, and toes, nigga. Other than that, we ain't the same, brother. You can't. You say, I'm testifying about today, sir. He posed 5 fucking questions that would then allow you to then expand on your remorse. Like, hey, yeah, it was traumatic when we was running through that parking lot. It was kind of scary, you feel me? I felt like I just snapped, you know what I'm saying? And I'm remorseful because he didn't deserve that. I should have had better accountability. This is no accountability. It's just all of a sudden I'm a different nigga. I'm a perfect man now. God's on my side. God, perfect man. All of a sudden. No true accountability. Just the usual. Send my condolences. It's hard to lose somebody that I killed. You said like you weren't even there, brother. You said it like you heard about it. Like, oh, I heard about what happened. Condolences. Sir, I just want to testify about today. All right, what happened today? You woke up in your cell, you put on your clothes, came to court. That's today, brother. Today is not why you're even here testifying. Are you confused about this process? Are you confused what we've been doing the last few weeks? Are you confused on trial? Are you confused about what all of this has been? Are you confused why you're serving life in prison?
I understand what you're trying to do today. I'm asking you, since you're trying to convince this jury that you're remorseful, were you feeling remorse that next day or later that day?
I don't remember these days in detail, how I was feeling, what I was thinking.
What about later that night when you went to Orlando? Were you feeling remorse when you were out partying at Club Parlay, celebrating what you had done that day?
That was my sister's
It don't
birthday
matter
party.
whose birthday. If you were truly remorseful or
while you were
traumatized, you wouldn't have been there.
Tequila and putting that in your video and throwing gang signs?
I'm here
Did you
to
feel remorse
testify
then?
about today,
He's
sir.
the psychopath. Like he was about
We've
to
all
smirk.
seen the evidence.
Like,
we've all reviewed.
He was about to
everything.
Mr.
smile.
Chance, it's not time for
He's
you
a
now
psycho.
to make speeches. You've politely answered your counsel's questions. Can you not answer the state's questions? Is there something about my question you don't understand?
I was getting to.
I'm sorry,
to,
Mr. Gathright. I called you Mr. Chance. Excuse me.
I was getting to my answer. Like I said, I've seen all the evidence.
Well, we've all seen all the evidence.
Yes,
right?
sir. That's true.
And after all that evidence came in, and this jury based their true verdict on that, convicting you, now you're taking accountability? Is that correct?
It's not even accountability he's taking. He just keeps on wanting to talk about today. I'm just this better, good, God-loving, God-centered, moral-centered man now. And I help you in prison to save their life, and I'm just Superman.
You're being here, Mr. Gathright.
The fuck? Hey, why you here, nigga?
Feeling remorse when you were in Club Parlay in Orlando drinking Don Julio? Were you feeling remorse for what you did earlier that day?
I don't remember how I was feeling or what I was thinking.
Were you feeling remorse when you got pulled over in the Forerunner a couple of days later by the police?
I don't remember. I was nervous. I mean, I had never been involved in any police.
Were you feeling remorse when you
been involved with the police?
Never been involved in a police matter. He was arrested in Mississippi for a shooting a year before. Three people got shot in Mississippi.
Were you feeling remorse when you were unloading the Impala and putting all of that evidence into the Forerunner? Did you feel remorse?
I believe that was the ring camera footage when they was putting all the shit. They was leaving the B&B, putting all the shit into the car.
I don't remember how I was feeling or what I was thinking in those days.
You remember. You don't want to remember.
Mr. Gathright,
awesome.
You have led, you would agree with me, an extremely privileged life, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
You would agree with that, correct?
I would.
You've had a loving mother, correct?
Yes, sir.
A loving sister, correct?
Yes, sir.
You've had 2 wonderful grandmothers, correct?
Yes, sir.
You would agree with me, right?
I couldn't deny that.
One of which probably, I'm assuming, sacrificed and paid for you to go to that
Nigga went to private school,
correct?
Man, who gives a fuck if that shit was donated, paid, stolen? You went to private school, brother.
So it was a magnet.
Yes, sir.
All right. She supported you.
You were set up for every metric of success. You have no excuse.
And parented you basically, didn't she?
Yes, sir.
Took care of you when your parents were deployed, correct?
Yes, sir. At the time, I was living with my grandmother. Both my parents had been either retired or out of the military. I was just living there more so. I needed a change of scenery, and my relationship with my father wasn't sustainable.
Okay. This is when you're in Oxford with your grandmother.
Yes, sir.
The nice lady we saw earlier came in here.
Yes, sir.
The one that has supported you, who spoke so lovingly about you, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so you went to this preparatory school, and whether you got in there through a lottery or not, you would agree with me, not everybody gets to go to a school like that, correct?
The lottery school the magnet school I went to was in middle school.
You don't give a fuck
about
about the details, nigga.
In Oxford, it was just a public high school.
A public high school.
Yes,
okay, my mistake. So you went to that preparatory school in Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
But again, that school was not something that every kid should go to.
I don't care if he went to
not every kid gets to have a counselor and a role model like Mr. Edwards, correct?
No, sir. I was very blessed.
And not many children get to fly in planes with their stepfather, correct?
They was skydiving
No, sir.
And fly around in Asia and get to see islands off the coast of Okinawa.
He threw up in his mouth.
You good, brother?
And fly around in Asia and get to see islands off the coast of Okinawa, correct?
No, sir. I was very blessed.
You are very blessed, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
You being on trial for murder, sentenced to life in prison plus sweat equity, for you to realize all of these so-called great qualities about your character. But before then, it was gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang, rubbing off the bank, smoking dank. It was all sweet, no consequences. We living in GTA. I'll respond. You niggas,
Scotland, right?
Oh, sir.
Or Ireland.
No, sir.
Or Paris.
Los Angeles.
No, sir.
Or London.
No, sir.
Or Spain.
No, sir.
Cape Town or Johannesburg or both in South Africa.
Cape Town.
Cape Town, beautiful city, right?
Jesus.
You got to go
the
experience
world
that
at
when you were
this
growing
point.
up, correct?
I did.
Because you had such loving
Rashad
people around
Murphy
you
and
supporting you, correct?
Davion Murphy ain't even never
In fact,
left the block.
Your grandmother
For real. That was their first time in Tampa.
That one, but on the
A
one
city in
side.
a state.
Sir.
Remember, the jury is
Probably
deciding
not
right
really.
now
I'm
the
just saying,
aggravating
like, I'm
factors
sure they ain't
outweigh
never been to no
mitigation
fucking Cape
circumstances.
Town, Africa.
And so
A
far, honestly,
tourist
there's no
destination.
childhood trauma. There's no mental illness. Prosecutors are pointing out his blessed childhood.
I'm gonna leave a link to this in the description below. I don't want it, and in the comments. I don't want this video to be too long. But ultimately, this is just another usual case of what being influenced by the wrong influences will lead you on a fucked up, bumpy ass road, testifying, looking silly, confused, destructive, chaotic, remorseful ass life. Nothing positive. That's it. That's all you're gonna get out of it, bro. Destructive, chaotic, confused, regretful, guilty ass life, nigga. Trying to be smooth down early. We killed 6. Yeah. Yeah, we did that. No money though. He still broke. It showed that nigga balance. Isaiah Chance's balance was $0. Bruh sent the $390. It declined over 62 cents. His account declined over 62 cents. It's the life y'all want to live, though, right? That's what it's about. Hey, shoot 'em up, bang, bang. I walk you down. I stand over you. Nigga, I die smiling when you fuck niggas get up on me. Hey, shit, I'm at peace. Like Brother Mazone said, I'm at peace with my God. Hey, I'm at peace with my God. I'm at peace with my God. A lot of y'all niggas living real demonic. This ain't cool. This ain't fly. And him specifically, I wanted to get on because, brother, you were set up to have every metric of success in America, bro. Everything you would consider being success, having a successful childhood in terms of the structure around you. Okay, there might have been certain influences behaviorally, habits that led him to here. Of course, parents are not perfect. They're people. Parents is a title once you have a child, but they're people. But brother, you had no fucking business. And it's hard to make any excuse. The seeds you sow are the trees you grow, and those are your fruits to bear. I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with the videos, whether you like, comment, hate, love it, neutral. Time, energy, and attention is a non-renewable resource, so I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out with me. That's something that you can never get back, the time, energy, and effort spent. I just want to say I appreciate y'all, man. We're on the road to 3K. A lot of content coming soon. I'm trying to get back more consistent. Now I'm on a break from school. I will be back in school at the end of this month, but it's going to be all online classes, so I'll be able to pump out more content. Just want to get back on my ground, be upgrading some of my equipment. You feel what I'm saying? For this camera, it's not as good as I want it to be. It's a high definition camera, but it's not really high definition, if I'm being honest. So I just want to say I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking out. We out to the next one.